Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. This guy's your host, Bill Miller. All right, I'm super excited because we have another $1 Savage Sword of Conan comic magazine haul for you today. It's a part of that collection I got from someone locally. After a year of going back and forth, we agreed on $1 a piece. A place where we could both be happy, and I'm excited to share these with you. So let's start off with issue number 95. It's from 1983. Cover art by Earl Norham. Illustrations by Dave Simons. For the most part, these are in mid-grade to high grade. There might be one or two in this group that's low grade, but for the most part, everything's in mid-grade to high grade. This is Savage Sword of Conan issue number, it's tough to see, 94. There we go. It's the black really blends in with that dark brown. Val Mayerick with the cover art, and a frontispiece by Earl Norham. Issue number 132. So we jump to 1987. Cover art by Joe Jusko. A back cover illustration by Ray Garcia. Number 131 from 1986. Again, Joe Jusko with the cover art. A pinup by Henry Bismuth. Issue number 130. Yet again, cover art by Joe Jusko. And this particular issue contains a Kull story. So I read all of the Savage Sword of Conan stories, issue number 129, through the Dark Horse trade paperback reprints. Doug Beekman with the cover art. There were 26 or 27 volumes, and they were fantastic. Ernie Chan with a pinup. But what makes the actual magazines better is, number one, they're bigger. Issue number 145 from 1988. Cover art by Roger Stern. Written by Charles Dixon. The Dark Horse reprints, or trade paperbacks, didn't contain the Kull or the Solomon Kane backup stories. Issue number 144. I suspect it's because maybe they only had the license for Conan. They didn't have the license for the other characters. But the magazines, of course, do contain them. Cover art by Joe Jusko and a back cover by Fraha Bator. Issue 98. from 1984. Cover art by Michael Golden. Frontispiece by Bob Camp. Issue number 90 from 1983. Cover art by Earl Norham. Pinups by Mad Castrillo. And in this collection, there were a handful that I did not already have. So that was a big bonus as well. Issue number 89. Bob Larkin with the cover. Frontispiece by Gary Kwapis. Number 68 from 1981. Cover art by Joe Jusko. And if it's okay with you, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at this issue. Let's see what was so highfalutin gosh darn good about this series, shall we? Savage Sword of Conan, my favorite comic series of all time. Now this is definitely a well-loved but honest mid-grade copy with one hell of a spine roll there, right? On the back, Bud Plant Incorporated. He did a lot of advertisements on the back of the Conan mags. Sells stuff, prints stuff. Okay, there's a frontispiece by Joe Kyoto. So that's pretty cool. Now, we won't take a look at every page. Just a smattering. A handful of pages, if you will. Savage Sword of Conan always had painted covers and black and white interiors. Magazine size, so closer in size to that of the original art than, say, a standard comic book. So because of that, less reduction is involved, and there's a greater level of detail. Savage Sword is one of the best-selling titles for Marvel throughout part of the 70s, the 80s, and part of the 90s. They typically sold between 150 and 250,000 issues per magazine. So they did pretty well. Oh, look at this fantastic portfolio by Pablo Marcos, huh? Just beautiful artwork. Let's take a look at a couple more of those. So many incredible artists worked on this magazine. And that is it, a sneak peek at Savage Sword of Conan, issue number 68. All right, I think we've got two more. We've got issue number 63. Also a Joe Jusko cover. And a frontispiece by Alex Toth. And last one is issue number 62. Cover art by David Mattingly. This issue contains a Solomon Kane story. And that will do it for the $1 Savage Sword of Conan comic magazines that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing those, and if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new red-hot content. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. Remember, we're taking over the world one comic book at a time.